AI was not used in the creation of this podcast. This is the Social Geek Radio Network. It's the Franchise News Podcast for Wednesday, December 10th, 2025. I'm Jack Munson, and I read the news so you don't have to. Today's news is brought to you by Hughes and Thunderly. The brands that will grow in 2026 are the brands with visionary thought leaders whose messages are clear and concise. Let the best storytellers in franchising shine a spotlight on your CEO and executive leadership team. Learn more at thunderlymarketing.com. Lots of acquisitions in the news this week. Riverside's Evive Brands has acquired Shine, a franchisor of residential and commercial cleaning, holiday lighting, and pressure washing. Shine's founder and now brand president Chris Fisher said, "With Evive's resources and expertise, we're ready to reach more customers, strengthen our systems, and support franchise growth." Ryan Parsons, CEO of Evive Brands, said of Shine, "I've always admired their business model and how consistently they lead with their values. Their services fit our platform perfectly, and I couldn't be more excited to welcome them into the Evive family." Moran family of brands is expanding into Canada with the acquisition of Mr. Transmission of Canada. With this expansion, Moran will now have nearly 200 locations across North America. The executive leadership remains in place with Barb Moran Goodrich as CEO of the combined North American organization. Pete Baldine will continue as president of Moran family of brands in the U.S., and Tony Kaczynski will continue as president of Mr. Transmission in Canada. Lightbridge Academy is partnering with Storytime Chess to introduce a chess-based curriculum designed to spark critical thinking and foster early cognitive development. Gigi Schweikert, CEO at Lightbridge Academy, said, "Our collaboration with Storytime Chess empowers children to think strategically, make thoughtful decisions, and build confidence, all while having fun." Paul Levy, CEO of Storytime Chess, added, "Together we're equipping children with the skills that will shape not just their education, but their entire outlook on problem solving and creativity." Milestones this week. Wingstop is opening restaurant number 3,000. The brand now has franchise locations in 47 U.S. states and 15 countries. President and CEO Michael Skipworth said, "We've scaled from 2,000 to 3,000 restaurants in just over 2 years. This milestone demonstrates the strength of our brand, the white space ahead, and the global craving for Wingstop's bold flavor." And Pizza Guys has opened its 100th location, this one in Plano, Texas, with franchise owners and husband and wife team Raman Singh and Rajit Clare. Shahpour Najad, CEO and founder, said their integrity, experience, and dedication to quality makes them a great fit for the community. People News and Career Moves coming up next after a word from Hughes. Cybersecurity is the biggest risk to your business. Cyber criminals can steal your data, steal your money, and even impact your ability to stay open. Protect your business with Hughes Managed Cybersecurity. The Hughes suite of cybersecurity services protects, detects, and responds to cyber threats so you can focus on running your business. Reach out now to find out how Hughes can become your cybersecurity partner. Visit hughes.com/franchise. In People News and Career Moves, at Express Employment International, Harvey Holmesy is promoted to Senior VP, Franchise Systems and Government Relations. Tim Jagno joins Dutch Brothers Coffee as VP of Construction and Facilities. Primo Hoagies welcomes Madeline Weintraub as VP of Marketing. Teriyaki Madness names Scott Schotter as Chief Restaurant Officer. Katie Nolan is now Manager of Domestic Franchise Sales at Magnolia Bakery. GoTo Foods names Omar Gajil as CEO following Jim Holthalser's retirement. And Chris Schultz has been named Chief Executive Officer of Velvet Taco. Congratulations to all. Let's get loud. And speaking of getting loud, join the franchise rock stars and me next Tuesday for our year-end wrap-up of 2025 on the Social Geek Podcast. And that's the way it is in the franchise community. Thank you for listening and staying connected on the Social Geek Radio Network.